You said you've been doing MMA for 3 years?
Around then, yeah. And it's really just been us training together. Obviously, we're not like doing super high level shit, but we're,
Yeah.
we take it seriously. We study fights all the time. And yeah, we're in there taking it seriously.
You said it's you and your brother?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're pretty much
How
just
are
teaching
you,
each
the
other.
older brother or the younger brother?
I'm the youngest. And yeah,
How
he's
many
probably like 3, 4 years older than me.
how many siblings you got?
I got two
Nice.
older brothers.
What's it like being the youngest out of the squad? And what do they do? Are they looking at you like, man, Johnny's better than us at everything?
I
Little
don't
whiz
know.
kid.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Being the fucking uh, thing everyone takes their anger out on. Just
The
being
punching
bullied
bag.
constantly as a
Yeah.
child. Yeah, absolutely. And that's probably why I was so quiet as a kid. And the first time I was around Garrett on him, it just like didn't know how to talk in general.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, it's definitely driven me a lot to really become something in life.
that's dope.
Prove those
It's
motherfuckers
interesting.
wrong. I'm just
You
kidding.
bros. Fuck you,
No,
you
one of my
bully,
brothers was
you
really cool.
bully bros.
Yeah, the one I train MMA with is probably my best friend.
That's awesome.
And
That's
yeah,
lucky.
that training together really changes our relationship a lot. And it's cool to be in the gym pounding on the person that bullied you your entire life,
Yes,
and
for
yet we do it
real.
with love and respect. We're in there
That,
just getting better, sharpening our tools, and
that's
it's
great.
yeah, it's a funny kind of full circle healing when I'm on his back and he
Yeah,
can't get
for
up or
real.
some shit. He's exhausted or something.
You're getting
But it's
flashbacks to like being 5 years old and getting beat up unofficially, and now you're taking your revenge out.
hilarious. No,
That's
it's all
awesome.
fun in there. But I don't know. It's fun to see how the styles clash. He's a little bit taller. He's a little bit thinner. But he's real lean. And I don't know. Our fighting styles are different. He's got super strong hands, really good kicks. He's real good off his back with his chokes. But I would say I probably have the better gas tank. That's probably like my only real advantage.
Yeah, and those
So
hands, and you got the
yeah,
hands, dude.
yeah,
That's the
and just
interesting thing
the
about
core strength from
jujitsu.
BMX.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Core strength from BMX and just being
Yeah,
out there. That what I was gonna say is the interesting thing about jujitsu is you could be a tiny, scrawny dude, and as long as you know the moves, like you can take down a big guy with that. It's all just knowing the moves, knowing what's happening. That's one
yeah,
thing that I'd
absolutely.
like to get into, but haven't taken the time to get started with jujitsu.
Yeah, I'd highly suggest it. I think martial arts are super important for everyone to try, regardless of who you are. But
Yeah,
just no kind of it's a different kind of discipline, and it's so primal. Like it feels so right when you're learn how to defend yourself, and when you sync up a choke on somebody and they can't get out.
I
It's,
believe that.
a
Yeah,
special kind of human feeling that you can't get any other way.
for real. Primal. It's kind of like, I don't know, it probably taps into the same things as like cooking. Like cooking feels primal, or sitting by a
Mm-hmm.
fire feels like you're tapping into like your ancestral shit. And so I'm sure like combat is definitely ingrained in our DNA. Um,
100%.
I had a question. It was gonna be it was oh, were you ever in fights in school? Like, yeah, were you ever in a fight
um,
just growing up?
Not a lot. No, the only real one I would say I had was probably at the skate park one time. It was pretty funny. I was a teenager for sure, and there was just this drunk dude at the park who was messing with everyone all night. And eventually, I don't know. One of us was like, "Get out of here, you fucking lurker!" He's like, "I'm not a lurker," and goes and grabs his bike and like, throws it in our direction and hits me. So like, whatever, someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
I run over and I throw a punch. I'm pretty sure I land one. He lands one. I land another. And then he kind of like turns his back a little bit and like stumbles down a bank and tries to run away. And one of my big homies starts chasing after him and chases him up a bank and like gets an arm around his waist. And as he's getting his waist, he's almost like tripping. So he turns that into like a suplex and straight up like
Damn.
belly to back suplexes this dude in his head and like knocks him unconscious on the skate
Oh
park floor.
shit. Shouldn't have
It's fucking
fucked with the
wild.
boys, dude.
Yeah. Fuck
There's
around and find
always
out.
some characters at skate parks like late at night, especially sketchy areas, like a just drunk dude comes in and starts talking shit. There's so many skate park fight clips that I've seen online.
Yeah.
Well,
You always get some weird characters. And
you've
yeah,
been
tip for
in.
everyone: don't ever fight anyone when they got six friends right next to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Bad option.
I suppose the dude was pretty wasted and didn't really consider his
No,
odds.
it was
Just
pretty bad too. As soon as that happened, we're all like, all right, well, we need to leave. And we're all
yeah.
packing our shit up. And this dude comes the life again and is walking over and still talking shit. And one of his friends who was there initially with him hanging out was like trying to restrain him.
Yeah,
And
like,
then
dude,
the dude
stop
keeps
it.
talking shit. And then I remember it's like the most hilarious cartoonish slow motion punch ever. This dude's like, I got a sleeper right here. They keep going back and forth, and all of a sudden it's just the slowest overhand right you've ever seen in your life, and it just connects so perfectly and puts him out again. It's
Shit.
unbelievable. Bad night for that guy.
Yeah, dude.
Hope he's doing okay.
Being wasted will do that to you. We had during filming Lightworks, there was a we were filming at a spot that was like out back of a sports bar, and it was 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning, whatever. And a drunk dude just kept like encroaching on us and talking shit and calling us out. And then we ended up like it was me and 5 people, and I forget who we didn't even kick his ass. We just picked him up. Like we physically restrained him because he was so drunk. He was just all over the place. And we just picked him up and we went over to a dumpster that had like a bunch of cardboard in it and just gently laid him in the trash and left him there. Like, sleep it off, buddy. It was wild.
That's respectable. Good
Yeah.
job. That's funny.
Somebody was carrying him, and I went over because like you could, if you throw somebody in an empty dumpster, you could fuck them up. So I went over and made sure that it was like safe, because it's a weird balance of like, okay, fuck this guy, but also we don't need to like severely hurt him.
100%.
So we put him in a dumpster, and then I'm sure he woke up the next morning like, wait, was I in a dumpster last night, dude? But yeah,
I think that'd teach you a lesson.
for real. You've definitely been in more fights than I have. I've never been in a fight in my life. Which is why I want to do jujitsu, because if something comes up and like I got to protect somebody or protect myself, I would like to know.
Yeah, I think it's vital to know, especially just everyday scenarios. You're out with a girl, you're on a date,
Yeah,
you never know what's gonna pop off. And if you've never been in that scenario, you're gonna have a slight little bit of fear or some shit in that, and
100%.
that can be detrimental.
I have
Just
no
knowing
idea
that you know
what
how to
my fight
defend
or flight will
yourself,
be.
or yeah, and you hone that in the gym when you're training. So it's really cool and it's really powerful to know that you can defend, your loved ones. You can defend yourself.
Yeah,
You can, put it on someone if you need to, or obviously I can defend myself and just, get someone on the ground and put them in a position where they can't get up.
that's so dope.
Then what are you gonna do?
How did it start for you? Was it just with your brother, or did you like go to a gym and take a class to start? Like, what should I do? Well, I think I should go to a proper gym and get, I don't know. What do you do to get into jujitsu?
I mean, I would suggest, yeah, going to a gym, but I personally never did. It was literally just me and my brother being fans of MMA and being curious, and just wanted to figure it out ourselves. And got a pair of gloves, we got a pair of pads. We just started learning how to throw punches, started learning to combos, started learning the kicks, started playing with wrestling, started doing jiu-jitsu, mixing it all together. And yeah, I don't know. For us, the formula was find a homie who's just as down as you are, start learning, start figuring stuff out, start studying fights.
Dude,
But
that's awesome.
yeah, for the average person, I would say, yeah, just go to a gym. Obviously, it's hard to find a homie like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's usually a gym in every city. I have never been to one personally, and I have been wanting to. But
never been. That's wild.
It's just me and my brother honing shit together.
Yeah, you built your own. You'll probably own one in the future, and you've never been to one.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, it can be intimidating, obviously, going and rolling with a bunch of people. So I'm excited to break the ice, and I got a couple tools of my own going in there now. So it's not like I'm just going in there not knowing anything. So it should be fun.
Well, bring your gi. Do you have a gi?
No, we do like no gi stuff, but we just wear like rash guards, stuff to where we don't, scuff each other up like crazy.
Yeah. What's the biggest?
You see my neck's all scraped up from training.
Look at that.
Yeah.
From being
fighting
in a
off rear
headlock
naked chokes.
Yeah,
you know it.
Shit. Reached the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip. If you want to support me and the podcast, just subscribe and share the show with your friends. The full episode is in the description, so if you haven't, go check that out. It's also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever you listen to podcasts. And the goal is just to grow. So if you could share the show with your BMX homies, that'd be dope. If anybody that you know that is a BMX nerd and would enjoy this podcast, do me that favor, and we'll keep all these clips coming and one episode every week. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.